Boys and girls, football pundits around the world, how are we doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We have day 2 of the Premier League return, where we have Chelsea taking on Bournemouth and Manchester United taking on Nottingham Forest later on today. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Boys and girls, football pundits around the world, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Welcome to the stream. How are we all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Chelsea taking on Bournemouth later today. Bournemouth losing 4 games on the trot. What can they do to get themselves back into it? They do have an out-and-out striker now. Most Premier League away wins for Bournemouth is against Chelsea with 3 away wins. That's interesting. They've got their most away wins against Chelsea, 2 against Aston Villa, 2 against Newcastle, 2 for Stoke and 2 for West Ham. That is very interesting. Let's see if we've got any stats for this game. Just 1 second. We put this on here. Let's see. Mateo Kovacic and Hakim Ziyech reached the semi-finals of the World Cup with their respective countries and so unlikely to feature. Wesley Fofana came off in a friendly match against with a knee injury, so he's ruled out. N'Golo Kante continues to be sidelined. Armando Broja sustained a heavy knee injury during a friendly match at the World Cup break and could be ruled out for a number of months. Chukwuemeka, Loftus-Cheek, Chilwell, Arrizabalaga all remain doubts, but I think Arrizabalaga is playing today. Reece James looks set to return after being ruled out for a number of weeks with a knee injury. Chelsea have lost their last 3 games. Chelsea have lost their last 3 matches in the Premier League. They have been under 2 goals scored in the 5 Chelsea's last 6 games. Chelsea have seen only 2.5 goals in their last 3 and have been over 2.5 goals in Bournemouth's last 3 games. So we're expecting a few goals. Are we expecting goals? Or are we not? That's a different one. Are we expecting goals? Or are we not? Let's see what these have to say. Featured. Let's see what these have to say. Is there any preview on here? Chelsea is going head to head with Bournemouth starting on the 20 currently. Chelsea ranked 9th while Bournemouth hold 14th position. Look at the rest of. Let's see more. Let's see. Where to find all these name, event date, Chelsea details, Chelsea score. Let's see. Is there anything else here? Nope. Let's go into here. Let's go into here. Right. Let's see what. Nope. Nothing on there. How are we all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Football critic. Let's see what this has to say. Informed players, Jadon Sancho. I think you're a bit deluded there, mate. I think you're a bit deluded there. Features. Let's see. So, preview. Let's see what these guys have to say. Preview. So, Bournemouth's previous 5 matches, 3 losses and 2 wins. Chelsea's previous 5 matches, 4 losses and a win. Wow, is that right? They lost 1-0 to Newcastle, 2-0 to City, 1-0 to Arsenal. They won 2-1 to Dynamo Zagreb and lost 4-1 to Chelsea. Wow, that is insane. Bournemouth, on the other hand, they lost 3-2 to Chelsea, 4-3 to to Leeds, 1-4-1 to Everton, 3-0 to Everton. Oh, were these 2? I'm assuming one was Premier League and one was something else. Let's see. Kellerick, what a great day for some Premier League action. I love the day hype in the chat today. Kellerick, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's see. There is on the Premier League. It tells you the head-to-heads. Let's see what the head-to-heads is. 10 head-to-heads in this Premier League fixture between Chelsea and Bournemouth. Chelsea winning 5, Bournemouth winning 4. So it's not a really, it's a cagey affair. This I was expecting it to be that much of a cagey affair. Bournemouth 2, Chelsea 2, Chelsea 0, Bournemouth 1, Bournemouth 4, Chelsea 0. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth nil. Bournemouth 3, Chelsea nil. What is going on? That is insane. That is insane. Season so far, Chelsea sit ninth, winning 6 games and losing 5. Bournemouth sit 14th, losing 7 games, winning 4. That is strange that they've only lost 2 games each. Average goals scored per game is pretty much the same, 1.2. Average goal conceded, 2 for Bournemouth, 1 for Chelsea. Clean sheets for each. Chances created around the 1 chance a game. Biggest win 3-0 each. One for 3-0 for Chelsea, 3-0 for Bournemouth against Wolves and Everton. 4-1. Brighton is their worst defeat. 9-0 for Bournemouth against Liverpool. We have Premier League action for you guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Football pundits around the world, how are we doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Where are we all from and who do we support? Chelsea taking on Bournemouth later on today. Is it? I just saw someone. Is he even playing? Let's see. I don't think he is. Kiefer Moore is playing. Wow. Travis Smith, Senesi, Kelly, Zamura, Stacey, Cook, Lerma, Billing, Solanke, and Moore. Kiefer Moore playing up top. So they've got a bit of presence about them. They've got a bit of presence about them. But how are we all doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing? I'm not right. I need to go. Yeah, a bit to the right. Do do do. Dead or alive. How are we all doing? What are we getting up to over our holiday period? What are we getting up to over the holiday period? I went to watch Avatar 2 today. Went to watch Avatar 2 today. It was alright. It was just long, innit? That's what it is. It's just long. That's the only thing I can say about Avatar. It's just a long film. And you try to figure out what's going. No, actually, no. You watch the film and you try to figure out where the film's going, and it just so much happens. We have the Premier League resuming today after yesterday 9 hour stream. Still recovering from that 9 hour stream. No lie. It definitely took it out of me. But it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do when the football's back. And the football was definitely back yesterday. We had some brilliant games yesterday. Brentford against Tottenham. Brentford drawing 2-2 against Tottenham after being 2 goals up in that game. Couldn't hold on to get the vital 3 points that they would have wanted to cement themselves further up the table. Everton losing last minute against Wolverhampton. That was definitely one that was crazy considering what happened. There's a cooking competition? There's a cooking competition on Amazon Prime? Ooh, interesting. Interesting. There's a cooking competition on Amazon Prime, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing? How are we all doing? The World Cook. Watch now on Amazon Prime. How are we all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Just waiting for the football to start here on Card Sports Football, where we have Chelsea taking on Bournemouth. Manchester United taking on Nottingham Forest later on this evening. So 2 games today, and then it finishes off with 1 tomorrow, where we have Manchester City taking on Leeds. How are we all doing? Stamford Bridge. It's a small stadium considering how much Chelsea have won over the years. Like, you'd expect it to be a bit bigger. What's the capacity of Stamford Bridge? Let's see. What's the capacity of Stamford Bridge? Let's see. Only 41,000. That's small. That 41,000. I'm sure Rovers is like 30 somewhere. Let's see. See, it's only 10,000 more than Blackburn Rovers. That is crazy. That is crazy. To think that Rovers is only 10,000 less capacity than Stamford Bridge. Do they sell out is the question. And they don't even sell out the whole stadium. They shut down parts. They don't even sell out the whole stadium, which is interesting. But we have Chelsea taking on Bournemouth. A Chelsea victory today. Let's see where that puts them. A Chelsea victory today will. Chelsea victory today, 3 points. Puts them 1 point. They just go above Fulham, but they do have games in hand. A Bournemouth victory shoots them off the table, puts them up to 12th. So a Bournemouth victory would do well for them today if they can get the result. But how are we all doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football pundits around the world? I hope you're having a wonderful day. That kid looks freezing. Waiting for the players to come out here as the stadium effects go ahead. Bill Foley, the new owner of Bournemouth. Jorginho, they're just waiting for. Bournemouth, they're walking out, but Chelsea are walking out. I wonder why. Now they're walking out. The Chelsea players are walking out now. With Jorginho leading the line. Such a long time ago. Koulibaly's back. Captain Pulisic is back for Chelsea. We'll just wait to see. Let's see what Chelsea can do today. Let's give you the Chelsea team news first, ladies and gentlemen. London's first. London's first what? Premier League? That's Arsenal, I think. First time in 21 years. Wow. Let's give you the Chelsea team news, ladies and gentlemen. Kepa Arrizabalaga in goal. No Mendy, and he's not even on the bench. Reece James is back in the squad. Thiago Silva, Koulibaly, and Cucurella are the back four. It's a midfield three of Zachariah, Jorginho, Mason Mount. Premier League debut for him. Raheem Sterling, Kai Havertz, and Christian Pulisic up front here for Chelsea. So all three Chelsea attackers back from the World Cup experiences. There's actually a few of them. Thiago Silva, Koulibaly, Zachariah, Mount, Sterling, Havertz, Pulisic all featured at the World Cup. James unfortunately injured, couldn't get into the squad. Let's give you the Bournemouth team news. Bournemouth have Mark Travers in goal. Adam Smith, Marcus Senesi, Lloyd Kelly, and Jordan Zamora. Lloyd Kelly, the captain for Bournemouth. A midfield four, Jack Stacey, Lewis Cook, Jefferson Lerma, and Philip Billing. And then it's the Dominic Solanke with Kiefer Moore up top for Bournemouth. Welshman, Kiefer Moore. Didn't feature for Wales a lot. That was very interesting that we didn't see Kiefer Moore up top more for Wales at the World Cup. Let's see what this Bournemouth team can do. They are on 4 defeats in a row right now. Looks like Chelsea are going to be shooting from right to left. Bournemouth from left to right here on Couch Sports Football. That kid is freezing. That kid is freezing. Simon Hooper doesn't take any stick when he's refereeing, I've noticed in his games. Jorginho and Kelly, the captains here today. Kelly there, getting his players onto the edge of the centre circle to pay their respects to the World Cup winner, George Cohen MBE, who unfortunately died last week. George Best said, just heard on the Amazon Prime there, that he was the best fullback that he ever played against. Wow. That's interesting, isn't it? That's interesting. The best fullback that he's ever played against. Imagine George Best saying something like that about you. Wow. It's raining in London. It's raining. Reece James looked to be back. Let's see how his fitness levels are. Is he going to play the full 90 minutes today? Or will he come off? Later on, Thiago Silva starts today. Is he going to get a full 90 minutes today? The players huddle now for Bournemouth. Chelsea players get ready in their positions. Chelsea shooting from right to left. Bournemouth shooting from left to right here on Couch Sports Football. Let's transition over to the game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put that there. Let's get this. Nope, not this one. This one. So Chelsea start the game off here with Reece James on this right side, bringing the ball forward out wide here to Raheem Sterling. Tries to return it back to James, but James loses the ball and Bournemouth will come away with it here with Dominic Solanke. Surrounded by Chelsea players, but he manages to get away from him, and he gets away from Cucurella, and Dominic Solanke has Kiefer Moore to his right, but he's just intercepted there. He's brought down there, and it's going to be a free kick to Bournemouth here. It's going to be a free kick to Bournemouth. Dominic Solanke there, pouring on the burners. Where did that come from? I didn't know Dominic Solanke had burners like that. I didn't know Dominic Solanke had burners like that. It's going to be a free kick in a central position, not a shooting position. But Kande create something from the training ground here. Billing stepping over this here. Billing looks to take the shot, but it's a tame effort into the path of Ariza Balaga, and he sets off Reece James here down the right side, who sees a through ball into Havertz down the right side, bringing the ball forward here for Chelsea onto the edge of the box, cuts it back on his left foot, holds onto it, cuts it back onto his right, tries to go around the outside of Zamora, and it comes off the defender and it goes out for a corner on that right side, and Zamura's a bit perplexed as to how that was given a corner. We'll have to wait and see. Chelsea nil, Bournemouth nil here on Couch Sports Football, ladies and gentlemen. Mason Mount steps over to take the corner here down that right hand side. Right foot short in towards Sterling, who leads it for Havertz. Sorry, to Reece James, but his shot is blocked. And the offside flag is given to Mason Mount here. Graham Potter, the new Chelsea manager. Bournemouth to start the game off here with Travers down the left-hand side. Are they what did they just do from that goal kick? Intercepted there by Cucurella. It falls to Jorginho, who's brought down free kick. Chelsea. What are they doing from that goal kick? Get it out of your own half. What are you doing? Why are we even hearing the audio twice? Why are we hearing the audio twice? That's interesting. Let's see if this works. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Cucurella left foot towards the back post, but it's over everyone. It goes out for a goal kick here. Chelsea nil. Bournemouth nil here on Cal Sports Football, ladies and gentlemen. Gary O'Neill, the new Bournemouth manager. Why are they trying to play out from the back, Bournemouth? Like, get rid of it. What are you doing? Kiefer Moore can't get onto the end of the ball, and Jorginho will just clear it back to Thiago on the try side, who's already hobbling, Thiago. Koulibaly into Thiago. Out wide here to Cucurella, and Thiago's limping here. Jorginho will have to keep an eye on that. Is there anyone on the bench for Chelsea? Let's see. Is there anyone on the bench for Chelsea that can come on? Chalobah, Azpilicueta, maybe? Pulisic now on the halfway line, bringing the ball forward. Mason Mount to his left. He drives with the ball, gets away from the defender. Jefferson Lerma into Mason Mount here, who cuts it back to Pulisic. Pulisic holds on to it on his right foot. Jorginho out to Cucurella down his left-hand side. Goes into Pulisic, returns it back to Cucurella. Here we go with Jorginho, and he goes all the way back to Thiago. Thiago over the top, and again he holds onto his leg here. Into Reece James. Backwards to Koulibaly. Koulibaly out wide there to Zakaria. Raheem Sterling. All the way back to Koulibaly. Here we go with Thiago Silva. He's still limping, Thiago Silva. It manages to find its way towards Raheem Sterling when it's intercepted. They'll try and come away with it here. Bournemouth with Kiefer Moore. He loses it to Dennis Zakaria. And it goes all the way back to Thiago Silva on the try-hand side. Cucurella. See, Amazon Prime have now picked it up that Koulibaly struggling. Sorry, not Koulibaly, Thiago Silva struggling on the try-hand side. All the way back to the keeper here, Kepa Arrizabalaga. Tries to switch it out wide towards Reece James, who brings the ball under control. Backwards to Koulibaly. And Koulibaly goes all the way back to the keeper. And Thiago Silva is definitely struggling here. Jorginho. Thiago Silva first time in towards Havertz. Havertz backwards to Dennis Zakaria. In towards Reece James. Tries to find the pass towards Christian Pulisic, but it's intercepted there by Bournemouth, and they just clear it down the line. Kiefer Moore will do well to keep it in play here. Zamora tries to feed the pass in towards Dominic Solanke. Sorry, not Dominic Solanke. That's Billing there. But it's intercepted, and Chelsea now come away with the ball here with Jorginho over the top there towards Sterling, but it's overhit. And the keeper's off his line and gathers it here for Bournemouth on this left-hand side. Travis now to start the game back up here for Bournemouth on this left-hand side. Again, they're trying to play out from the back. Keeper goes all top there. Thiago Silva wins the header. Mason Mount will go backwards. Thiago Silva is still hobbling here. How long are you going to wait before you put him out of his misery? Reece James over the top there towards Havertz, who's making the run behind. But it's good defending there by Kelly. But he loses out to Havertz here down the right side. Havertz. Out wide there to Reece James. Puts the ball into the box in a dangerous position. It goes over everyone. It manages to find its way to Cucurella. Back post is Havertz. And it's a looping header over the bar. And Bournemouth start the game back off here. Just having a look at that replay. Cucurella just floats it in that back post. Maybe Havertz had more time to bring the ball under control than he thought he did. But it loops over the bar. And it's a goal kick here for Bournemouth on this left-hand side. Bournemouth with a long kick out from the back. Koulibaly wins the header. But they'll keep it alive here. Dominic Solanke out to the right side towards Stacey. Loses the ball to Christian Pulisic. Christian Pulisic will come away with it here. But he loses the ball to Cook in the middle. Out wide to Stacey. First time into Dominic Solanke, intercepted there by Thiago Silva. It falls to Dennis Zakaria. Raheem Sterling on the centre circle. He turns away. He's forced backwards to Reece James. And it's Koulibaly. Misplaced pass by Koulibaly. Goes out for a throw for Bournemouth. Down that left-hand side. And still Thiago Silva's still hobbling, and he's still not look like he's coming off. He's not looking at the bench or anything. None of the substitutes are warning up for Chelsea. They have a throwing here. Is it Smith? Is Smith the captain? Dominic Solanke shrugs off Mason Mount and he gets away. Clayton there. How you doing, Clayton? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Bournemouth with Stacey down the right side. Goes all the way back to Smith. Smith into Senesi. Senesi over the top there towards Zamora. Headed away by James. Koulibaly heads into the path of Zakaria, but it's intercepted. Kiefer Moore is brought down, but the game carries on. And it goes all the way back to Ariza Balaga here on the right side. Cucurella now on the ball. Goes backwards to Thiago Silva on the edge of the box. Thiago Silva into Koulibaly. Thiago Silva still hobbling here, but none of the defenders are warming up here. Silva out wide here to Cucurella. Bringing the ball forward. Returns it back to Silva. Floats it out wide towards Reece James. Reece James brings the ball under control. And he goes backwards to Koulibaly. What stat did you want that I told you about yesterday? I think it was one of the United ones. Bournemouth managed to win the ball back on the halfway line, and it goes all the way back to the keeper, Kelly. Into Travers, back to Kelly. Lerma, back to Kelly. Bournemouth trying to play out from the back here. Zamora manages to find the flick on, but he can't find the Bournemouth player. And Koulibaly will thread the pass in towards Mason Mount, but it's intercepted. Christian Pulisic comes on to the end of it. He takes a shot. He's brought down. He's given a goal kick. Christian Pulisic claims that he was brought down. Let's have a look. It doesn't look like he's pulling the shirt. Was it enough to bring him down? Was it enough to bring him down? No, he's not giving it. Check complete. I like this. I like this referee. You know, he doesn't take shit off anyone. I like this referee. I like this referee. He don't take shit off anyone. I like it. Long kick out from the back by the keeper. Up top towards Kiefer Moore, who brings the ball under control here. Zakaria snapping at his feet. Goes backwards to Kelly into Lerma on the halfway line. He goes to Billing. Kiefer Moore. Lerma. Pass was heavy. Allows Raheem Sterling to get the challenge for the ball. And he's brought down. Free kick Chelsea on that right side. 12 minutes into the game. Chelsea 0. Bournemouth 0 here on Cal Sports Football. Thiago leaves it to Cucurella here on the right side. Tells someone to make the run off the ball towards Mason Mount, but it goes all the way back to Travers. And Bournemouth will start the game back off here on this left-hand side. Travers now. Into Senesi. Cook goes back to Travers. Travers, long ball over the top. In towards Solanke, headed away by Thiago Silva. Jorginho picks up the loose ball. And he goes back to Koulibaly. Koulibaly into Reece James. Reece James out wide to Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling has acres of space to bring the ball forward. Zamora does well to track back. Goes out wide to James. Sterling puts the ball into the box. Headed away by Senesi. And it'll fall to Stacey, who'll just clear it away. Only into the path of Jorginho. And it's now Cucurella. Into Jorginho out wide here towards Christian Pulisic. But it's over here and it goes out for a throw-in. I remember you asking for a start. I don't remember specifically which United one. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Maybe you remember when the United Nottingham Forest game is on later on this evening. Oh! Apologies. I'm still recovering from the stream yesterday, the 9-hour stream that I did yesterday. James now on the centre circle. Holds on to it. Goes backwards to Koulibaly on the halfway line. Koulibaly out to Cucurella here. Cucurella goes central to Pulisic. Pulisic backwards to Thiago Silva, who looks to have maybe shrugged off whatever he was struggling with at the beginning of the game. Thiago Silva now with a ball on the right side. Into Cucurella. Cucurella returns it back to Thiago Silva on the right side. Bournemouth trying to press with a couple of players. They are quite high up there. You can see Lerma, Kiefer Moore, Solanke, and is it Stacey? That's not Stacey. Is it number 4? Cook. In the Chelsea half. Here we go with Koulibaly. Holding on to it here. Goes short to Jorginho on the halfway line. Jorginho goes out wide to James. James holds on to it here. He's got Sterling to his right and he finds him. Sterling on the touchline here. Goes backwards to Koulibaly. Koulibaly into Thiago Silva on the centre circle. Chelsea moving the ball about. Bournemouth chasing shadows here. Thiago Silva on the centre circle. Waiting for some movement. Goes out wide to Koulibaly. Koulibaly holds the ball up here into Jorginho, who has time to turn first time into Havertz. Coming deep into Sterling. Havertz makes it into the box. Sterling into Havertz. And Havertz makes it 1-0 here on Car Sports Football. And Chelsea are a goal up 15 minutes into the game. And it was just from back to front. Bournemouth were chasing shadows. Chelsea just moving the ball about. And they managed to get in behind. And Havertz makes it 1-0. Jorginho threads a pass in towards Mason Mount, who goes out wide to Sterling. Sterling across the middle, and Havertz is there and makes it 1-0 here on Car Sports Football. Chelsea, a goal up courtesy of that man Kai Havertz. Bournemouth to start the game back off here on this left-hand side. Thiago Silva still on the touchline here. Referee allows him back onto the pitch here. And Bournemouth start the game off with Cook. Backwards to Senesi. Bournemouth need to be careful. They don't want to concede a second too early. They want to keep themselves in the game as long as possible. Here we go with Senesi. In towards Stacey. Stacey over the top there towards Kiefer Moore, who brings the ball under control. He can't get away from Koulibaly, and Cucurella goes all the way back to the keeper. Kepa Arrizabalaga here on the right side. Holds on to it here. Thiago Silva. Into Jorginho, who goes backwards to Kepa. Into Koulibaly. Out wide there towards Reece James. Intercepted by Zamora. And it goes out for a goal kick on the right side for Chelsea. None of the defenders tracking Havertz, and which is strange. You, you have five at the back, and you still have no one tracking a striker running into the box. Doesn't make sense. Here we go with Cucurella on the ball here on the right side. Wide here to Pulisic, first time into Mount. Tries to return the pass when it's intercepted. Stacey into Jefferson Lerma. Billing over the top towards Dominic Solanke, who brings the ball under control. Jorginho's all over him like a rash. He manages to hold on to it. Cooked as well to return the pass to Solanke down the right side. He's got Kiefer Moore in the box. He tries to dink it near post, but it's cleared away by Dennis Zakaria. Mason Mount intercepted high the pitch there by Senesi. Solanke loses the ball to Cucurella. He'll just clear it down the line. And it comes off the Chelsea man and it goes out for a corner down the right side. Chelsea 1, Bournemouth 0, ladies and gentlemen. Can Bournemouth get an equaliser from this corner? Chelsea are a goal up from that man Havertz. They've got Kiefer Moore to aim for in the box. Can they create something from this corner? Let's find out. Ball whipped into the box by Billing near post. And I think Kepa gets the last touch on it and it goes out for another corner on the right side. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football pundits around the world. It's your boy Adam here live on Card Sports Football, bringing you Premier League action. The restart of the Premier League after the winter break. Chelsea are 1-0 up, courtesy of a beautiful passage of play where Havertz scores the goal. Chelsea have a man down here. Dennis Zakaria is down. Expect Bournemouth to score at least one today. They have scored 8 goals in their last 3 Premier League matches. Wow. He's still on the ground, Dennis Zakaria. He went straight down and he's a big unit. Dennis Zakaria. Let's see. He's back up on his feet, Dennis Zakaria. What do you think of about Liverpool signing Gakpo? Is something that they needed. They needed another attacking player. Firmino isn't consistent enough for them. He chips in with his goals and assists. He wasn't consistent for them. Luis Diaz is currently injured. Darwin Nunez is still finding his feet. Mohamed Salah can't do it on his own. They lost Sadio Mane. So signing Cody Gakpo, who can play down the left hand side, is definitely a good signing. You can see Gakpo down the left. Gakpo down the left. Salah through the right and Nunez through the middle. You can see that happening. I would have liked to see Liverpool sign a midfielder. They do need a midfielder, but it's about getting the right player at the right time. Cody Gakpo was available. The whole world knew he was available. Manchester United tried to go for him. They ended up getting Anthony instead. the player gave the green light. He was happy to go to Manchester United, but Manchester United didn't want to go for him, or maybe they were late for him. We don't know what's going on here. Koulibaly over the top there towards Havertz on the halfway line. Finds Sterling. Havertz makes a run off the ball. Mason Mount is alongside him. Christian Pulisic is there. Mason Mount into Dennis Zakaria on his right foot. Holds on to the ball here. Havertz is there. Takes it off him. Back to Mason Mount. First time effort. Back into the net. And it's 2-0 here. And Chelsea are running away with it. Brighton are struggling down their left-hand side. Zamora, Kelly, Billing, allowing Chelsea to just cut through them with ease. Mason Mount with a beautiful place shot into the back of the net makes it 2-0 here on this right-hand side. Curled in beautifully by Mason Mount. They're making it 2-0 on the 24th minute. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0. Bournemouth with the ball. Jefferson Lerma there. Billing brought down. James goes all the way back to Koulibaly. Koulibaly first time into Jorginho, who goes all the way back to Kepa Arrizabalaga here on this right side. Koulibaly. Chelsea will want to keep a clean sheet now that they are 2 goals up. They won't want to concede. Thiago Silva out wide to Koulibaly here on this right hand side. Koulibaly bringing it forward. Threads it into Dennis Zakaria. Reece James tries to play 1-2 with Sterling, but it's intercepted there by Lerma. Goes all the way back to Kelly. And Travis will just clear it down the line. And the captain needs to have a few words with his players around him. They need to get a bit tighter and not give the space that Chelsea have running in behind here. Kepa. Out wide here towards Cucurella. Back to Kepa. Solanke will apply the pressure. He goes into Koulibaly. Koulibaly over the top there towards James. Again, always in possession, in space. Sterling now on the right side. Brought down there. Free kick Chelsea here on the right side. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0. How are we all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the stream. Here we go with Bournemouth on the ball here. All the way back to the keeper, Travis. And he goes short to Kelly. Kelly on that left-hand side. Senesi to his left. Jefferson Lerma through the middle. He holds on to it here. He squares it to Senesi. Have they gone to a back 4 now? Senesi plays a 1-2 with Kelly. Sees a run over the top. Koulibaly intercepts it. And Jorginho goes all the way back to Thiago Silva, who goes all the way back to the keeper, Kepa. But Dominic Solanke will try and run this down. He'll go Koulibaly on that right side. Threads a pass in towards Dennis Zakaria, but it's intercepted there by Bournemouth. Have the pitch, can they capitalize here? Jefferson Lerma here, right foot over the top there towards Stacey on his left foot. He brings the ball under control, but it's into the path of Thiago. Christian Pulisic loses the ball too. Smith, and it's a free kick. Bournemouth here on the chance. Oh no, he's not. Oh wait, Bournemouth. Wait, is it a Bournemouth free kick or is it a Chelsea free kick? It's a Bournemouth free kick down the right side. This would be a good time for Bournemouth to try and pull one back here. Billing and Cook stepping over this one. Is it going to be the left foot of Billing or the right foot of Cook? Let's see what they can do here. 5 players in the box for Bournemouth. 1 on the edge. It's going to be the right foot Cook in there, headed away by Havertz. And it'll fall to Jorginho, Christian Pulisic, who can't get away from the defender, and it goes up for a throwing on the right side for Chelsea. Both players are down here, Cook and Christian Pulisic. 28th minute play, ladies and gentlemen. How are we to it? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Both of them with a clash of knees there. Christian Pulisic and Cook. Cook getting some treatment. Be a throwing for Chelsea on the right side. How are we to it? Bournemouth have conceded the most goals so far, 34. With that subject to change during this match. You're right there. What a beautiful curling effort by Mason Mount for that second goal. Absolute beauty of a curler. Just waiting for the players to get a bit of treatment. You know what I noticed, guys? I still have some World Cup stickers. I might just open some. Let's see what I have here. Do, 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 do. Say that you love me. Squeeze me, squeeze me. Oh, what a doozy. Let's see what we get from this pack. We have nothing, nothing interesting in that pack. Thiago Silva now on the ball, who looks to have shrugged off whatever issue he had earlier on in the game. Bournemouth, 2 goals down. Jorginho into Silva. Silva into Jorginho. Jorginho now bringing the ball forward. Kiefer Moore struggling to understand where his players are. Billing nearly intercepted it, but it falls to Jorginho, and it's James on the ball here into Sterling. Sterling sees James make the overlapping run, and he goes towards him. James in behind here on the right side across the middle, but it's cleared away by Kelly, and it goes out for a Chelsea throwing down the right side. 30 minutes in, Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0. James to take the throwing into Jorginho. James gets away from the defender on the right side, puts the ball deep into the box, but there's no one there. Cucurella will try and get ahead of Stacey, but Stacey does well to win the ball. And it goes all the way back to Thiago Silva on the halfway line. Mason Mount coming back to help. He returns it back to Thiago Silva. Here we go with Koulibaly, 31 minutes played. Thiago Silva bringing the ball forward. Out to the left-hand side, finds Cucurella. Cucurella into Pulisic. Pulisic back to Cucurella. And he goes into Thiago Silva on this right side. Chelsea, again, just moving the ball about. They're happy to keep the ball moving here. Kepa out wide to Cucurella. Cook coming over to defend, goes backwards to Thiago Silva. Into the middle of finds that Mason Mount, who gets away from the defender over the top there towards Sterling. Sterling tries to flick it into the path of Havertz, but Billing is there, and the referee's going to pull it back here for a free kick here. I think Zamora with the foul on Sterling. Zamora there. Back up on his feet. Chelsea have a free kick here to the right of the goal. A far distance out, so no one's going to take a shot. They're going to try something here. Let's see what they can do. James down that right side. It's always James. James into Havertz. Havertz goes backwards to Koulibaly on the halfway line, who holds the ball up here into Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva over the top there towards Havertz, who's making the run in behind. Can he take the shot first time? He tries to put it across the middle. Sterling on the 6-yard box, holds onto it, tries to spin the defender. The offside flag goes up. Bournemouth start the game back off. Let's see, was Havertz offside? Yeah, clearly offside. Bournemouth to start the game back off here. Again, trying to play short. How do you have Kiefer Moore up top and you try and play short? Kiefer Moore on the ball. Brought down Jorginho, free kick, centre circle for Chelsea. Kelly to start the game back off here for Bournemouth. Goes backwards to Senesi. Senesi over the top. Can Kiefer Moore get in the end of it? Cucurella wins the header. Cook into Kiefer Moore. Out wide to Stacey. Into Cook. Lerma. Into Smith. Stacey into the box, but it comes off Cucurella. And he'll go out for the throwing on the right side for Bournemouth. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0 here on Carl Sports Football, ladies and gentlemen. 34 minutes played. Smith to take the throwing. Dominic Solanke gets the return pass. Billing puts the ball into the box, but did it go out? Yeah, it went out for a goal kick here. Chelsea to start the game back off here on the right side. Thiago Silva over the top in towards Havertz. Again, in between the lines, they have far too much space, Chelsea. Before this game, Chelsea had only scored 6 goals in the first half. Only West Ham and Everton have scored fewer first half goals with 4 each. Wow. Dennis Zakaria bringing the ball forward out to the left-hand side towards Christian Pulisic. Pulisic 1-on-1 against the defender Smith. Goes around the outside and he lays it into the path of Mason Mount, but it's intercepted and Bournemouth will come away, but Kiefer Moore heads it into the path of Cucurella and it goes all the way back to the keeper on the right side. And they're struggling, Bournemouth here. They're really struggling. You have Kiefer Moore up top and you don't want to play to his strengths. Cucurella. Thiago Silva goes all the way back to the keeper on the right side. Kepa. Over the top. Headed over by... Zamora brings the ball under control. In towards Dominic Solanke, who spins away from Dennis Zakaria. But he can't get away from Jorginho. Kiefer Moore will try and keep it alive. Havertz gets the head of Solanke. It falls to Zamora. Havertz does well to win the ball back. But Zamora does well to wrangle his way. But he can't find the pass. Kiefer Moore is intercepted. Solanke to Lerma. Out to Solanke. Back heel to Zamora on the left-hand side. And Dennis Zakaria is there. And he clears that out for a corner down the left-hand side. Chelsea 2. Bournemouth 0. 36-minute play, ladies and gentlemen. Bournemouth to take a corner down that left-hand side. Whipped into the box from the corner, headed away near post. But the free kick's given, I think. Yeah, free kick's given. And Chelsea will start the game back off here on Carl Sports Football. Ladies and gentlemen, 37 minutes played. It's Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0, courtesy of Havertz. And a beautiful shot by Mason Mount. Just a curling effort from the edge of the box. He side foots it beautifully into the back of the net, makes it 2-0. And Bournemouth are chasing shadows here. Thiago Silva on the ball, bringing it forward. In towards Christian Pulisic, who gets away from Smith. He's brought down. Free kick Chelsea in their own half. We'll just wait to see Christian Pulisic. He's struggling, Pulisic. Graham Potter there, looking over his players. Last thing he'll want is for Christian Pulisic to get injured. Just as they're coming. Jorginho to start the game back off here. Goes backwards to Thiago on the shine side. And Chelsea aren't really in a rush now. They're not in a rush now. Cucurella into Havertz. Out wide to Mason Mount. Backwards to Cucurella. Goes into Thiago Silva. Into Koulibaly. Goes backwards to Kepa. Nearly, sure. Chelsea have only lost one of their last 19 Premier League games at the final match of the last match of the year. The last time they lost on the last match of the year was 3-1 loss to Aston Villa in December 2011. Oh, you mean the final game of the year? Okay. I get that. Kelly to start the game off for Bournemouth on this left-hand side. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Long ball over the top there towards Kiefer Moore, who heads it into the path of Billing. Tries to find Dominic Solanke, but it's headed away by Koulibaly. It falls to James, who'll just clear it down the line. High up into the air. Kelly gets the head of Havertz on the halfway line. Zamora tries to get away from Mason Mount. He manages to find the pass to Billing. 1-2 with each other. Dominic Solanke can't find the Bournemouth player, and it's Jorginho now on the ball. But Jefferson Lerma is there. Sterling wins the ball on the halfway line. Here we go with James. On his right foot, holds onto it, goes backwards to Koulibaly on the trying side. Koulibaly into Thiago. Thiago into Jorginho. First time into Koulibaly. Tries to feed Dennis Zakaria, who does well on the centre circle, but he loses it. And it comes out to the trying side towards Thiago Silva. I'm annoyed I can't remember that stat you wanted for the Manchester United game. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Jorginho now on the ball. Falls to Havertz. Senesi is down on the ground here. I didn't see anything in that, but we'll have to wait and see. Just as he lands on his foot. Ooh, looks like Michael B. Jordan is on the side. Co-owner for Bournemouth. Bournemouth to start the game off. Can they get one back before half time? Currently 2 goals down, struggling in this game, but not playing to the strength of their players. You have Kiefer Moore up top, and you just want to play passing football. He doesn't play passing football. Kepa Arrizabalaga to start the game off here on the right hand side. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0. Koulibaly. Kepa. Thiago Silva down the right hand side. Goes into Cucurella. Over the top towards Pulisic, but it's intercepted there. Senesi out wide to Lerma. Lerma tries to see a ball into the box towards Solanke, but it's headed away. Kiefer Moore can't get there. Jorginho does it, goes into Thiago, and he'll just clear it away, Thiago Silva, for a Bournemouth throwing down that left-hand side. 42 minutes played, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0. Bournemouth with a long throwing by their captain, Kelly. Flicked on by Lerma, but it only falls to a Chelsea player, and Mason Mount will clear it. All the way back to Smith, and he goes all the way back to the keeper, Travis, on this left-hand side. Travis on the ball. Clears the ball high up into the air. Kiefer Moore will bring the ball under control, but Lerma can't get there. Mason Mount does, and he goes back to James. James into Sterling, back to James, out wide to Mount. Mount seems to be everywhere for Chelsea today. Playing a link up a lot today. Kepa, Thiago Silva, Cucurella. Back to Thiago Silva. Tries to clear it, but he only finds Dominic Solanke. Billing's gone down in the box here. The referee carries on. Koulibaly now on the ball. Out wide to James. James into Mason Mount. He's seeing a few players make a run in behind. Can he find Havertz? Havertz on the edge of the box here, but it's good defending there by Smith. It falls to Pulisic, and Pulisic makes it 3-0 here. But the referee gives the free kick here. I think there's a free kick there. Smith is tracking back there, and he's brought down by Havertz. Let's have a look to see what happened here. Thiago Silva with the clearance. Billing is still on the ground here. "44th minute, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0. Travers to start the game back off here for Bournemouth, on this left-hand side. Long kick high up into the air towards Kiefer Moore. Kiefer Moore tries to bring the ball under control, but it falls to Billing. James will just clear it down the line into the path of Havertz, but Kelly's there, and he ushers that out for a Chelsea throw-in. Havertz to start the game back off here on the right side. 4 minutes of added time? What? 4 minutes of added time? Thiago Silva. Into Cucurella. Returns it back to Silva. Silva brings the ball into the Bournemouth half, out to the left-hand side. Finds Mason Mount. Mason Mount one-on-one against the defender. Can Senesi do something? He does well, Senesi. Only to find Jorginho. Thiago Silva now on the ball. Koulibaly. Back to Silva. First time into the path of Mason Mount. Out to the left-hand side. Finds Pulisic. Cucurella makes overlapping run. Tries to feed the ball into the middle. No one's there but Dennis Zakaria. Mount goes out wide to James. James finds himself in the box, but it's a heavy touch by James. Saved by Travers. The ball's still alive, and Travers catches it. Yeah, have you heard that Manchester United Premier League's website? Yeah, I saw that earlier today. That is very strange. That is very strange. I feel like that's someone just having a laugh at Premier League, whoever's in charge there. Have they still kept him on? Is he still there? Let's see if he's still there. Let's see if he's still there. Let's see. Let's see if he's still there. Squad. Yeah, he's still there. Ben Bettino. It's still there. That's surprising. That. Here we go. Mason Mount out wide to Sterling. First time shot saved by the keeper. Someone said it was Ivan Toney because of the word bet in his name. I've heard people say João Felix because he's got the middle name Bettino, but there's a footballer called Bettino as well. I just think it's someone having a bit of fun. I think it's someone having a bit of fun at the Premier League. Mason Mount now to take the corner on the right side. Guys, apologies. I am yawning away here. Mason Mount now to take the corner down that right side. 2-0 here for Chelsea. Mount puts the ball into the box, but it's headed away. Cook gets on the end of it here for Bournemouth. Gets away from James. Surrounded by Chelsea players, but he manages to find the pass to Smith. Smith loses the ball. Jorginho into Havertz on the edge of the box here. Havertz surrounded by Bournemouth players. He goes backwards to Pulisic, and Jorginho goes back to Cucurella on the halfway line. Havertz into Cucurella. Thiago Silva on the centre circle. Out wide there towards James. James brings the ball under control into Mason Mount. Mason Mount on that right side puts the ball into the box, but there's no one there for Chelsea but Kelly, and it goes out for a corner. Chelsea are just going into an extra gear towards the end of this first half. 4 minutes of added time. We're on the 48th minute, so this is probably the last kick of the game. Of the half, should I say. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0. Mason Mount steps over to take the corner down the right side. Gives the signal. Right foot, in swinger. Headed away. And Kelly will just clear it away for a throw-in. Pulisic leaves it to Cucurella into Havertz. In the penalty box. Falls to Cucurella, but it's cleared away by Bournemouth. The referee blows for half-time here on Couch Sports Football. It's Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll see you for the second half, so stay tuned. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Second half coming up here on Cal Sports Football. It's Chelsea 2, Bournemouth nil. Bournemouth just need to shut up shop, really. They've given too much space to Chelsea in this game. Far too much space for Chelsea in this game. Looks like Bournemouth are making a substitution at half time. Who's that coming off? Chelsea on top. Kellerick there. Stacey's coming off. Ain't no walking this back. I can't see Bournemouth coming back, but I see. Look, from the kickoff, they lose the ball and they give it away. Mason Miles brought down from the kickoff. Chelsea shooting from left to right. Bournemouth shooting from right to left here on Cow Sports Football. Bournemouth are far too open. Like, come on, you don't have the quality in the players to win everything. Why not just play around? Cucurella on the ball on the left hand side. In towards Pulisic. Pulisic can't find the return pass and is cleared away. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0. Stacey is the man coming off for Anthony. Zakaria. Intercepted there by Havertz. It comes out to Mason Mount. Jorginho. Out to Cucurella down the left hand side. Cucurella holds the ball up. In towards Mason Mount. And he goes backwards to Thiago Silva on this left hand side. Switches it over the top there towards James. Can't get there. Will he keep it in play? Yes, he does. Goes out for a... I thought he went out for a corner. I think he went out for a corner. The old man on the sideline definitely thought something different. Travis to start the game back off here on the Shrine side. 46 minutes played. Chelsea playing for it with a 4-3-3. Bournemouth predicted 4-4-2. Then he went to a 5-5 at the back. It's changed so many times. Thiago Silva heads it into the path of Cucurella. Holds on to it here. Who goes backwards. Dominic Solanke will charge Kepa down, but he manages to clear it away. Mason Mount brings the ball under control here. Cook is all over him. Cook still trying to get the ball off him. Mason Mount as well. It goes out for a Bournemouth throwing. Lerma. Cook. Chelsea throwing on that left-hand side. Cucurella steps over to take it. First time into Jorginho. Returns it back to Cucurella. Into Thiago Silva. Here we go with Kepa. Kepa out wide to Cucurella. Leaves it to Mason Mount. Mason Mount on the ball. He has time to bring the ball forward here. Pulisic to his left. Havertz to his right. He's going on his own. Mason Mount out to the left-hand side towards Pulisic. 1-on-1 against Smith. Cook is tracking back. He goes backwards to Cucurella. Returns it back to Pulisic. Pulisic already had a goal disallowed. What's he going to do here? Out wide here to James. 1-on-1 against Anthony. Tries to feed it into Sterling. Sterling first time into the box. But it's headed away. Nothing given. No offside flag. Jorginho into Mount, who goes backwards to Thiago Silva, urged by the Chelsea fans to shoot. Here we go with James. 1-2 with Havertz down the right side, puts a ball into the box. But there's no one there for Chelsea. There's no one there for Chelsea on that right-hand side. James is putting balls into the box, and James needs someone to get into the box for it. They would do well with a centre forward, won't they? That's a shocking chant. He's one of our own, one of our own. Reece James, he's one of our own. That's absolutely diabolical. At least have something with a bit of rhythm. Here we go with Koulibaly. Over the top towards Sterling. Sterling loses the ball to Zamora, but Anthony can't keep the ball alive. It falls to James into Koulibaly. James just has a look to the bench. Cucurella on the ball on this left-hand side. We'll see what happens there. Pulisic tries to return it back to Cucurella. And who has space now bringing the ball forward? Havertz. Dennis Zakaria is joining him. At Cucurella in towards Sterling. Holds the ball up on the edge of the box here. Tries to put it in towards the back post, but Smith is there. He lets that go out for a goal kick. Far too easy for Chelsea. Far too easy for Chelsea. I will follow him. Follow him wherever he may go. There isn't an ocean too deep, a mountain so high it can keep away, away from his love. Away. Reece James is on the ground here. Didn't we say earlier? How does he do it? Let's see. Doesn't give any. Yeah, nothing. It's just. So yeah, James is down on the ground here. Looks like Azpilicueta is going to be coming on. He's got a bit of a tan about him, Azpilicueta. Where have you been over the winter period? Yeah, he's the last player that you want to get injured. Um, Reece James. He's such a formidable player. Unfortunate, I'm back. I thought this team stopped. I had it paused. Clayton, well, you've just missed Reece James go down. We noticed it in the stream. Reece James point just having a word with the bench, and he's come off now. Reece James, he's not happy. He is not happy, Reece James. And they've got big games coming up. They just look completely different down that right hand side when Reece James is on the pitch. He's been subbed off here. Havertz out wide to Sterling. Sterling returns it back to Havertz. See Sterling make the running behind. Can he get there? Yes, he does. Across the penalty box. Dennis Zakaria is there. And he didn't get on it. His sister James scored twice in the Women's Champions League last week. Ooh. Twin sister, right? It's twin sister, right? Travers now to start the game back off here on this right hand side. Long kick out from the back, high up into the air. Kiefer Moore brings it under control. Billing can't get there. Mount does. Now it's Mount on the ball for Chelsea. Jorginho. Cucurella goes backwards to Thiago Silva. Here we go with Cucurella. Mount. Jorginho. Cucurella on the halfway line. Backwards to Thiago Silva. Goes short to Koulibaly. Here we go with Azpilicueta out to the right hand side. Towards Sterling. Goes backwards to Koulibaly. Thiago Silva again. Chelsea just moving the ball about. Azpilicueta comes off Anthony and it goes out for a throwing down this left hand side. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0. But Chelsea have seen Reece James come off injured. Havertz over the top to Sterling down the right hand side. Sterling 1-on-1 against the defender. Cuts in on his left foot. Cuts back in on his right. On his left foot. Lays it onto towards Mason Mount. But it's intercepted. Cucurella. Now the ball on this left hand side. Backwards to Jorginho. In towards Mason Mount, who turns on the spot. Tried to bring it forward. Gets on his right foot. Lays it onto Dennis Zakaria. Takes a shot and it's blocked. And it goes over the pot. Corner down the right hand side. Mason Mount goes short to Sterling from the corner, goes back to Aspilicueta first time into the box. Back post is where Koulibaly's waiting. He'll keep it in play here. Down that left hand side, goes around the outside of Billing, gets away from him, but he's brought down, and it's a free kick Chelsea's way here. Did he get brought down, or did he bring himself down? So we have a free kick for Chelsea on that left hand side. That woman's gonna give it everything for Mason Mount. Mason Mount now with the free kick down that left hand side. Cucurella to take it. Back post. Headed away by Koulibaly. Aspilicueta can't keep it alive. Mason Mount is there. And it goes all the way back to the keeper on the try inside. Pulisic to start. Travers to start the game back off here for Bournemouth. On the try inside. And a player's gone down here for Chelsea. Jorginho gone down here. These Chelsea players are falling like flies here. Jorginho getting back up onto his feet here. Lerma, Zamora, Anthony returns it back to Zamora, bringing the ball forward. Anthony left side finds Dominic Solanke, who's got some space. Dennis Zacharias charging to get back, puts it across the middle. Thiago Silva's there. Thiago Silva does a pass back to the keeper, and Kepa's forced to clear it away. Had only scored one goal against Bournemouth in the last 3 matches. Wow. Zamora now to take the throwing here on this left-hand side. In towards Dominic Solanke on the edge of the box. Dennis Zacharias holding on to him. Solanke finds himself into the box. But it's good defending there by Dennis, and he clears it away. Kelly's there. Havertz brings the ball under control. But Kelly wins it back here. Brought down. It's going to be a Chelsea throwing. Taken quickly. Sterling goes backwards to Havertz. Into Pulisic. Pulisic on the centre circle. See Sterling over the top, but Sterling's offside. And Travers will start the game back off with Kelly. In towards Cook. Cook goes out to Billing. Back to Cook. All the way back to Kelly on the right side. 57th minute, 2-0 here. Chelsea are definitely on top of this game. Bournemouth are struggling. Zamora into Anthony. Tries to return it back to Zamora, but Dennis Zakaria is there. And he finds Mason Mount, who's brought down there. Referee says nothing. It falls to Anthony, who takes a shot from distance. It did deflect, but it's into the path of Kepa Arrizabalaga. Again, Bournemouth win it back here with Dominic Solanke on the edge of the box, but he can't go away from Aspilicueta, and Jorginho finds Sterling down the right side. Zamora trying to apply a brave pressure, but Sterling plays a 1-2 with Jorginho, and Sterling comes away here with Havertz on the right side, 1-1 against Kelly. He gets himself onto the edge of the box. Havertz cuts in on his left foot. He's still on the box. He takes a shot, and it's just dragged wide. It's just dragged wide there. The boot's ripped. It's ripped completely. Cucurella's boot. I've never seen a ripped boot. Cucurella's still putting his boot on. He's got a different boot now. Different color boots on. Sterling on the edge of the box and he just loses control. And it goes all the way back. Is when the opponent is spread out. Is spread out further than people were in COVID. Let's see. Raheem Sterling's first half by numbers. 93% pass accuracy, 7 passes into the final third, 3 out of 4 ground jewel ones. It's having fun there. Start about Crystal Palace after the Fulham game yesterday. They have failed to register a shot on target in consecutive Premier League matches for the first time ever in the Premier League. Wow. They were crazy yesterday. Going two men down is going one man down is a struggle. Going two down is even more of a struggle. Here we go with Zanesi. Goes backwards. Lerma over the top in towards Solanke. But it's headed by Azpilicueta all the way back to the keeper. Kepa on the left side. Looks like Bournemouth are going to be making another substitution. They've made one substitution. And I think we'll wait to see who that is. Cucurella now on the ball on the left hand side. Clears the ball forward. Mason Mount on the halfway line, bringing it forward. Havertz to his left. Sterling to his right. Pulisic busting a cut to get there. Mason Mount with a shot. Tame. Travers is down to his right and he parries it out for a corner on the left hand side. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0, and Mason Mount sees another opportunity here. But he goes to goal on his own and it's just a curling effort. There's not really much power in that. Goes out for a corner. Sterling to take it. Raheem Sterling to take the corner on the right side. Near post, but it's cleared away. Cucurella will come onto the end of it here. If you guys are tuning in new, Cucurella is wearing 2 different coloured boots. One boot got ripped. This is a different pair. Koulibaly into Cucurella on that left hand side. Backwards to Koulibaly. Returns it back to Cucurella. Into Dennis Zakaria on the centre circle. Intercepted there by Dominic Solanke. But there's no one there ahead of him. Where are Chelsea currently in the table? In the table? What's going on with my camera? Let's see where Chelsea currently are in the table. As it stands, Chelsea they're still 8th. They go level on points with Brighton. And everyone has a game in hand around them. So they go 8th. Ryan Christie coming on here for Bournemouth. Who's coming off? Who's coming off? Let's see who's coming off. Ryan Christie coming on. Smith to take the throwing here on that right side. Goes backwards. Whips the ball into the box. Headed away by Thiago Silva. Falls to Kelly. Gets away from Jorginho. Surrounded by Chelsea players. He goes backwards. Lerma on the halfway line. Out to this left-hand side is Zamora. Anthony. Into Lerma. All the way back to Kelly. Out wide. Christie tries to get in the end of something, but it's overhit. It goes into the path of Kepa. Ariza Balaga on this left-hand side. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0. Chelsea now with the ball. With Thiago Silva. Out to Cucurella on that left-hand side. Cucurella threads the passing towards Havertz. Sorry, Christian Pulisic. And he goes into Koulibaly. Christian Pulisic's down on the ground, but Koulibaly carries on. Here we go with Thiago Silva. Asking for some movement here. Cucurella. Thiago Silva. Over the top there towards Mason Mount. He goes back to Cucurella. Jorginho backwards to Thiago Silva. 67th minute played. Kepa Arrizabalaga will clear it down the line only for Bournemouth to win it back here. Last thing Chelsea want to do is give Bournemouth an opportunity. Out to this left-hand side, it's Anthony. He's got Dominic Solanke alongside him. He goes into Zamora. Returns it back to Anthony. Anthony left foot. Lays it into Lerma. Back to Anthony. Anthony on his right foot. Just goes one too many. And Chelsea win it back only for Kelly to intercept the ball. Out to the left-hand side, it's Zamora. Lays it into the path of Lerma. Lerma tries to get into the box, but Dennis Zakaria is there. And it goes out for a throwing down the left-hand side. Taken quickly by Anthony. Into Zamora. 1-on-1 against Sterling. Into Lerma. Lerma puts the ball into the box, but it comes off Dennis Zakaria, and it goes out for a Bournemouth corner. Chelsea just getting a bit complacent at the back there. They just need to wake up a bit, get them concentration levels high up again. Corner here for Bournemouth. 68th minute. A goal here would make the game interesting. Anthony whips the ball into the box, but it's headed away. Azpilicueta is claiming an injury to the head. The referee just waiting for Azpilicueta to get his treatment. He's completely fine. He's just going to stand back up. He's completely fine. Absolutely fine. You know, if they made it, if they made it mandatory for the player to go off to the pitch for 10 minutes, guaranteed he'd be completely fine. Kai Havertz with a goal and an assist today. Mason Mount with a goal. Sterling with an assist. Here we go with Lerma on the halfway line for Bournemouth. Azpilicueta's back onto the pitch. Lerma into Cook. Out wide to Senesi. Backwards to Cook. Here we go with Kelly now on the ball. Threads the pass in towards Solanke, out to Anthony on the left hand side. Zamora makes a run off the ball and he goes towards him. Zamora left foot into the box. Headed away by Dennis Zakaria. It's going to fall to Kiefer Moore. Christie leaves it to Lerma, but it's over the top. Jefferson Lerma there, going for a spectacular outside the box. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0 here on Couch Sports Football, ladies and gentlemen. And we see Manchester United taking on Nottingham Forest later on this evening. We have 19 minutes of this one to go. Thiago Silva over the top towards Azpilicueta. Brings the ball under control here. Lays it into the path of Sterling. Returns it back to Azpilicueta. Anthony's tracking back here. And he does well, Anthony. But Sterling gets it off him here on the right side. He's got Pulisic across the middle, but it's cleared away by Kelly. And it goes out for a corner down the right side, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0. Daft question, have you seen United and Forest lineup? Not yet. Not yet. I'll probably see it after the game. 73 minutes into the game, Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0. We can always talk about it now. Let's see what the lineup is. Let's see what the lineup is. Manchester United, David De Gea in goal. Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Shaw, Malacia, Casemiro, Ericsson, Anthony, Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, Martial playing up top. Interesting. Let's see what the Nottingham Forest one is. Hennessy, Aurier, Worrell, Bowley, Lodi, Yates, Frola, Mangala, Johnny, Awaniyi, and Lingard. Martial is starting. Why? Who else are you going to start over Martial? Rashford out to the left-hand side. Martial through the middle. Who else do you start instead of Martial through the middle? Here we go with Bournemouth on the ball on the right side. Senesi bringing the ball forward. Into Cook. Cook clears it down the line. Thiago Silva now. Into Cucurella. Down that touchline. Goes backwards to Jorginho. Jorginho bringing the ball forward into the Bournemouth half. Out to that left-hand side towards Christian Pulisic. Goes round the outside of Christie. Bringing the ball forward across the 6-yard box. No one's there for Chelsea. Goes all the way into the hands of Travis on the right side. 74th minute played. Looks like Pierre-Emerick. You would play Rashford through the middle as opposed to Martial. Do you not think Rashford plays better on the left than through the middle? Rashford, like Mbappe down the left-hand side, plays much... I feel he's much more... His strengths are much more suited down the left than they are through the middle. Solanke goes into Zamora, out to Anthony, into Solanke. Solanke turns away from Dennis Zakaria, and he goes out to that right side towards Smith. He goes short to Cook. Cook out wide to Christie. Christie sees Smith making an overlapping run. He holds on to it, tries to go around the inside of Pulisic. Puts the ball into the box, but it's headed away. No surprise, Lingard is starting for Nottingham Forest. Well, when you're on ridiculous money, you will start. Here we go with Lerma into Kiefer Moore. Tries to play a 1-2 with Solanke, but he plays it with Jorginho instead. Lerma goes out wide to Smith on that right side. Smith brings the ball under control here. Back to Cook. Tries to find a pass, but there's no one there. He goes backwards. Senesi in towards Solanke. Tries to get away from Thiago Silva and is cleared away. Havertz tries to get there, but he can't. And Christie goes all the way back to Kelly on the halfway line. Kelly on the centre circle. Out wide. Goes backwards to Kelly on the centre circle. Out to the left-hand side is Zamora. Zamora into was Anthony, but it's intercepted by Azpilicueta, and he finds Sterling into Havertz. Azpilicueta makes the run behind. Azpilicueta on the right side. Zamora tracking back. Azpilicueta in towards Sterling, but it's intercepted there by Senesi, and he tries to feed Dominic Solanke off, but it's intercepted there by Chelsea. Here we go with Christian Pulisic down the left-hand side. Into Cucurella. Jorginho on the halfway line. Back to Koulibaly on the centre circle. Dennis Zakaria goes out wide to Azpilicueta. Into Koulibaly. Silva. Mount. Jorginho intercepted there. Falls to Cook. Christie on the halfway line. Goes backwards. Senesi into Kelly on this right hand side. Kelly bringing the ball forward here for for Bournemouth. Zamora onto his left hand side, but he goes into Anthony. Anthony returns it back to Zamora. Chelsea are uncomfortable right now. 77th minute, Chelsea are comfortable. 2-0 up here against Bournemouth. Over the top there towards Anthony. Anthony brings the ball under control, goes back to Lerma. First time into Christie. Christie turns, he's brought down by Cucurella. Lerma wins the ball, it falls to Anthony. Anthony here. Lerma makes a run off the ball. He's got two players to aim for. He goes into Dominic Solanke, who tries the back heel. And Kepa just stops it here. Looks like Simon Gallagher and Aubameyang are going to be coming on here for Chelsea. Cucurella goes back to Thiago Silva into Jorginho on the edge of the box here. Threads the pass into Dennis Zakaria, but it's intercepted there, and it falls to Lerma. Lerma goes out wide to Christie on the right side. Christie goes on the defender. It takes a shot, but it's straight into the path of Kepa Arrizabalaga. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0, 78th minute here on Card Sports Football. Thiago Silva. Jorginho. Goes in towards Cucurella. It's intercepted. It falls to Mason Mount. Mason Mount on the ball on the left-hand side. Has Havertz making the run of the ball. He goes into Pulisic. Pulisic is behind him. He keeps control of the ball. Goes out wide to Sterling. And Sterling just holds the ball up here. Azpilicueta into Jorginho. Dennis Zakaria. Azpilicueta out wide here to Sterling. Sterling into Zakaria. Into Sterling. Back to Azpilicueta. Koulibaly. Silva. Out to Pulisic. 1-2 with Mount, but it's intercepted there and it falls to Cucurella. Thiago Silva now on the ball here for Chelsea. 79th minute. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0. Koulibaly into Silva. Switches it out wide to Azpilicueta. But Sterling loses the ball to Zamora and it falls to Anthony. Anthony into Lerma, in towards Solanke. Solanke turns. Zamora is free to his left and he finds him. Zamora in the box across the 6-yard box. But it's good defending there by Thiago Silva and he goes out for a corner on this left-hand side. 80th minute. Are Chelsea going to make their double substitution now or? No? Looks like Anthony's going to be taking the corner here on this left-hand side. 9.5 minutes. Anthony to take the corner. Right foot. Heading towards goal. And it goes out for another corner. Sorry, another goal kick on this left-hand side. And it's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang coming on here for Chelsea. And Simon Gallagher. Is it? No, Conor Gallagher. Why am I saying Simon? Conor Gallagher coming on here for Dennis Zakaria. And Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang comes on here. Gallagher just with a few words with Sterling. Chelsea to start the game off here with Kepa on this left-hand side. Looks like Bournemouth are going to be making a substitution as well. One of the reasons for the direct termination of Daley Bling's contract is because otherwise his contract would have been automatically extended with 1+ year if he would play 24 games this season. Wow, so they just cold terminated it. Cucurella bringing it forward. Christie is there. Kepa. Left foot. Kiefer Moore is there. So is Anthony. Brings it under control, but it's cleared away by Koulibaly. Only to the edge of the box here. Lerma. Misplaced pass. And Aubameyang comes away with it here on this left-hand side for Chelsea. Over the top, who's making the run behind? It's Havertz. Sterling's busting a gut to get himself into the box here. Havertz here, puts it across the middle, back to Gallagher. Gallagher, right foot. Oh, beautifully turned, but Kelly's there. It falls to Havertz. He puts it in towards Sterling. Kelly with the clearance. And the offside flag is given. Looks like Havertz is offside. Chelsea are 2 goals up here. Looks like Bournemouth are going to be making a substitution here. Kiefer Moore is coming off. What is the point in playing Kiefer Moore if you're not going to play to his strengths? Looks like Trevor Chalobah's going to be coming on here. Anthony on the ball here down his left-hand side for Bournemouth. Goes backwards to Lerma. 1.5 minutes to go. Goes out to the right side towards Smith, who brings the ball under control. Backwards to Senesi, into Lerma. Kelly on the centre circle. Out wide to Zamora. Threads it into Anthony. Anthony out to his left-hand side towards... I don't even know who that is. But his pass is intercepted there by Aubameyang, and Aubameyang puts the burners on. But it's a great challenge there by Senesi. Out to his left-hand side, it's Anthony. Left foot, blocked by Gallagher. Corner, Bournemouth. Can they get one opportunity, Bournemouth? Help their goal difference? Because they don't look like they're coming back into this game. Short by Anthony, into Zamora. Returns it to Anthony. Into the box there. Back to Anthony. Too many touches here by Bournemouth. Cook takes the shot. Here we go with Bournemouth with the ball into the box towards Dominic Solanke. Headed over by Thiago Silva. Falls to Cook. In towards Solanke on the edge of the box here. Brought down. Nothing given. 5 minutes of added time from where, Ref? 5 minutes of added time? From where? Referee. Bournemouth throwing down this left-hand side. Zamora. Goes back to Kelly. Into Sinisi down the right side. Out wide to Smith. Maybe got it wrong, the Bournemouth manager, with his lineup today. He did change it to a back four. Zamora into Anthony. Tries to thread the pass forward. But again, forced backwards. Chelsea just calm. Anthony tries to flick on, but it... Azpilicueta now to take the throwing. Azpilicueta here on this left-hand side. Cesar Azpilicueta. Long throwing there by Azpilicueta, but only to the path of Zamora. He gets away from Gallagher. Gets away from Azpilicueta. Bringing the ball forward. Dembele intercepted. Falls to Senesi on the try side. It's a free kick on the edge of the box here for Chelsea. Koulibaly there. Just standing his ground, telling his players to get away. Let's see what Chelsea can do. Kepa Arrizabalaga here. Anthony now. Lines one up from distance. Sorry, not from distance. It's on the edge of the box here. Can they give us a last chance saloon? Let's see. Nah, it's straight at the keeper. Straight at the keeper. Straight at the keeper. Let's see. Corner here down the shine side. Christie to take it. Let's see what they can do here. Christie with the ball into the box. Heading away. Comes out to Dembele on that. No, that's not Dembele. Oh, he puts the ball into the box. Solanke with the header wide. Yeah, Dominic Solanke gets there ahead of the defender. Just can't head it into the back of the net. And see, I just feel like he's set up wrong. Bourne is the king. Who's the king? Looks like Michael B. Jordan's making a swift getaway. Kepa Arrizabalaga to start the game off here on this left-hand side. The Cairns way? The Cameras way? I don't know what that is. Who's the king at Stamford Bridge? Havertz can't bring the ball under control. Smith is there. Switched away, but towards Zamora. And Aubameyang takes it off him. Gallagher away from Zamora. Wide here towards Aubameyang, and that's that, ladies and gentlemen. It is full time here on Car Sports Football. Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0. Maybe Bournemouth didn't set up correctly, but there's far too many spaces in behind, especially down our right side. Sterling getting on a beautiful pass to Havertz, who makes it 1-0. Mason Mount curls it into the back of the net to make it 2-0. But it was a bit too easy for Chelsea. Bournemouth didn't really do much until the second half, and that was when James really got subbed off being injured. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a quick break, so I'll see you for the Manchester United game. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen.